All the hype, the hope, and the hometown energy vanished in 40 minutes of disastrous hockey. For the Detroit Red Wings, their season opener on Thursday was supposed to be the dawn of a new era. The air in Little Caesars Arena was electric, charged with optimism. This wasn't just another game, it was a statement. The team sported special jerseys to kick off a season-long centennial celebration, a nod to a storied past as they looked toward a bright future. That future was on full display with a trio of highly touted rookies, Axel Sandin-Pellikka, Michael Brandzeg-Nygaard, and Emmett Finney, infusing the lineup with fresh skill and energy. A new starting goaltender, John Gibson, was brought in to be the steadying force they'd been missing. Everything was perfectly scripted for a triumphant start under their new head coach, Todd McLellan. And for a few glorious minutes, the script played out exactly as planned. Facing a Montreal Canadiens squad that had lost in Toronto just the night before and was starting their backup goalie, Jakub Dobes, the Red Wings seized the early advantage. Just 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the first period, Captain Dylan Larkin buried a power play goal, and the arena erupted. It felt like the beginning of something special. But that's where the good news ended, abruptly. What followed was a complete and systematic collapse, as the Canadiens proceeded to dismantle the Red Wings, turning the celebration into a somber 5-1 rout. The early lead evaporated, and by the end of the second period, the optimistic cheers had been replaced by a bitter chorus of boos from the home crowd. The defensive unraveling was swift and brutal. The Canadiens exploited repeated breakdowns, scoring twice on odd-man rushes, the kind of high-danger chances that give coaches nightmares. First, Zachary Bolduc found himself all alone on a breakaway to tie the game. Just over 2 minutes later, Oliver Kapanen finished off a 2-on-1 rush, giving Montreal a lead they would never relinquish. For beginners, an odd-man rush is when the attacking team has more players skating toward the goal than the defending team, creating a significant scoring advantage that's incredibly difficult for a goalie to stop. Then came the psychological dagger. With a mere 6.7 seconds left in the first period, Mike Matheson found the back of the net, a deflating goal that completely sucked the life out of the building and the home team's bench. The Canadiens kept their foot on the gas in the second period, with Alexandre Carrier scoring early before Juraj Slafkovsky added a power play goal at 17:12 to make it 5-1. That was the final straw for Gibson's debut. He was pulled from the game in favor of Cam Talbot after allowing 5 goals on a meager 13 shots. While the statistics look damning, it raises a classic hockey debate. How much blame does a goaltender truly deserve when their defense repeatedly leaves them exposed to breakaways and outnumbered attacks? Coach McLellan had clearly seen enough from his skaters, at one point splitting up the struggling defense pairing of Albert Johansson and Travis Hamonic, after they were on the ice for 3 of the goals against. This is the part most people will find frustrating. The Red Wings had every conceivable advantage. They were rested, at home, and facing a tired team's secondary netminder. Yet they failed to capitalize in spectacular fashion. For a team whose season opener was one of the most anticipated in recent memory, this was a shocking and humbling reality check. The road ahead doesn't offer any relief either, as Detroit's next 2 games are against the formidable Toronto Maple Leafs. So, what do you think? Was this embarrassing loss a simple case of first-night jitters and a new roster needing time to gel? Or is it a concerning red flag for deeper issues with the team's structure and mental toughness? Share your thoughts and reactions in the comments below.